Alpha males keep getting goofier and goofier.
If you're a young adult, the stupidest thing you could do is put all your effort and energy into a high school sport. I dropped out of high school because if I had to sit behind a desk and work a corporate job the rest of my life, I'd shoot myself in the head. I mean that. Whoever it is you want to be, just act like that person, whether people are watching or not. And eventually, it's going to become you. I acted like a millionaire long enough, and I became one. So many people ask me, Vince, what do you think about crypto, Bitcoin, XRP, etc.? Like, what about XRP?
I already talked about alpha males getting desperate because they're running out of content. To the point that they're just teaching men the most pointless, basic stuff in the most cringe way possible. Like how to walk, sit, hold up a cup. And I'm not joking.
There's a slight swing in your arms. You look confident, you look like you own the damn place, and you're respected. People can notice you walk in a very confident way. This is how you sit like a fucking man. You don't sit with your legs spread open. You don't sit with your legs crossed. You don't sit hunched over. You sit up straight, legs are shoulder width apart, back is relaxed, shoulder blades are relaxed. You don't sit like you're scared. You don't sit scratching your head.
Make sure you don't ruin your first impression taking a drink from your favorite latte. Some of you do this. Stop serving the cup. Drink it like a man. How did it look?
And Vincent Fischer is the newest member of the Cringe Alpha Male Club. He's literally a character of what you think of when you think of an alpha male. And basically everything that's wrong with that space all rolled into one. Vincent promotes this super flashy, fake rented lifestyle, trying to get desperate men to buy his overpriced courses and coaching programs. It's the same program that all these alpha male red pill guys use to try to take advantage of men. And unfortunately it works, which is sad because there are men of all ages really out there searching for genuine guidance and helpful health, career, financial, dating, or relationship advice. But that's not what they get from these alpha males like Vincent.
If you're a young adult, the stupidest thing you could do is put all your effort and energy into a high school sport. If you put that same effort and energy into making money instead of seeing how fast you can run across a line, bro, you're gonna create the life of your dreams.
What they actually get is a bunch of vague, unhelpful grind set talk.
How do I make my money? I have programs. So one of my programs is $47 a month. Don't ask about that one. That's not the one you want. That's for broke boys and penny pinching motherfuckers. It'll give you some dive advice, some training advice. You can get on the Zoom call, and that has 15,000 people at $47 a month. So do the fucking math.
Or actually really detrimental relationship or money advice from people that have no clue what they're talking about. We know by now that most of these alpha male guys are weirdos, frauds, and hypocrites that don't have the lived experience that it takes to give really good advice or to relate to a normal person struggling to better themselves. These guys don't practice what they preach, not to mention their relationships are often transactional with IG models or escorts that they constantly have to spend money on to keep around. They rarely have any success in business or anything else before they hop on these social media platforms and fake it till they make it. They create an image solely for the purpose to get money from desperate men to fund their lifestyles, then turn around and show off that same money on social media, calling the guys that gave it to them brokies. I honestly don't even know how this shit even works anymore because it's clear they don't care about anything except themselves. Everything they do is a funnel to get themselves rich by selling overpriced courses and programs with empty promises that one day you can live like them, which the people paying them never will because their courses are bullshit 9 times out of 10. But the next wave of alpha male frauds are here, more goofy and worse than ever, using the same tricks on a new generation. But I'm Jew, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
Be, do, have. That's the formula for success. So if you want to become successful, like let's say your goal is to become a millionaire, you need to become the millionaire now, take the actions that millionaire would take now, and then eventually you'll get the results of that millionaire. But you can't be who you've always been, because if you do things you've always done, you'll get results you've always gotten. And that's not a good formula. So whoever it is you want to be, just act like that person, whether people are watching or not. And eventually, it's gonna become you. That's what it was for me. I acted like a millionaire long enough, and I became one.
Vincent is following the same fake it till you make it playbook that all the alpha males before him used too. It's crazy obvious how inauthentic all of this is. Rented condo, leased supercars, and jewelry too. You know the formula. Look how rich I am. I can show you how to get rich too. Just buy my $2,000 course. And those courses are full of unhelpful, repetitive information mixed with motivational grind set babble.
So many people ask me, Vince, what do you think about crypto, Bitcoin, XRP, etc.? Like, what about XRP? You know, because if I put my $10,000 into XRP, I may get 100% return to make $10,000 that year. But if I put 10,000 into me and I learn a high income skill set that can make me 10,000 a month or more, over the course of 12 months, I don't have a damn 100% return. I have 1,000% return. You know, so your money in the early stages will always be best invested back into yourself. Even your swag, your skill set, your brand. I'm all in on me, bro. You gotta be all in on you. You gotta be your own biggest fan before the world becomes a fan of you. I used to do these question polls on Instagram and nobody would ask me a question. I'd ask my fucking self questions. I was like, Vince, what do you think about this? Hey man, what I think is this, that. They say, Vince, that's fake. You're pretending. You're trying to be somebody. I was my own biggest fan.
Anything these alpha males are selling you or telling you, you can find yourself on Google or YouTube. None of these alpha males are even successful outside of selling courses.
Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're gonna work until you die.
And I will continue to say, if they are selling a course, coaching, or hosting seminars on how to make money, this is how they make their money.
Dude hit the nail on the head. It's all a grift.
It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
Well, Fugazi, it's fake.
Yeah, fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a...
And often they're giving out really stupid advice that can really harm people that don't know better.
If you're a young adult, the stupidest thing you could do is put all your effort and energy into a high school sport. If you put that same effort and energy into making money instead of seeing how fast you can run across a line, bro, you're gonna create the life of your dreams.
They hook people just like how Andrew Tate did, because with everything they say, there's a grain of truth in it. Like, yeah, invest in yourself. Learn a trade or a skill that can bring in more money for you. But also, you really need to invest in savings or retirement as early as possible. Whether that's a Roth IRA, 401k, or another type of retirement. Because the money that you invest early compounds over time. And you can do things down the road like borrow money from your retirement to buy your first house. But if you don't invest early and miss out on that compound interest, it can set you back for life.
Guys, I didn't drop out of high school because I was dumb or I didn't want to do it. I dropped out of high school because if I had to sit behind a desk and work a corporate job the rest of my life, I'd shoot myself in the head. I mean that. Like, my biggest fear was being fucking average. A lot of you guys come to me like, hey, Vince, you know, what if I fail and I'm afraid what people are gonna think? I was afraid about myself because I have a mother who loves me. I'm like, I'm not gonna myself. I'm gonna drop out. My mom cried so much. She's like, what are you doing? Like this, that. I'm like, Mom, I'm doing this for you. You know, I'd rather be fucking homeless and scavenge my next fucking meal than sit behind that desk. For me, it was ball or fall. I was like, I'm gonna be homeless or I'm gonna get rich.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's just an insane take. It's so bad. Shit like this from guys like this is why so many young people feel like failures at 20 years old. Yeah, 9 to 5 suck. Nobody wants to be in a rat race, but it's nothing wrong with working a job, building a business on the side, having side hustles while you're able to still pay bills and take care of yourself. You do not have to be a millionaire driving Ferraris or living in multi-million-dollar condos at 20. Chasing that type of lifestyle, you will end up broke, in debt, and probably homeless trying to live up to a grifter like this.
I've come to the conclusion that no matter what I do, like this license plate literally says V Fisher on it. No matter what I do, I'm always gonna get rental comments. Like at this point, if you don't believe it, you don't want to believe it. But I'll see comments sometimes and it's like, he works at the dealership and this, that. Imagine buying so many fucking cars. They think you work at the dealership. That's how you know you made it.
And the only thing these fake alpha males care about is getting your money so they can flex on you and tell you how broke you are. I mean, if you pay attention, these guys legit admit their fraud straight to your face.
When my girl gets a sugar daddy text, she knows she already has a sugar daddy. Oh, I want Dior makeup, get the Dior makeup. Oh, I want a dog, get a dog. Oh, I want laptop, get a laptop. I want shoes, get shoes. Your girl, on the other hand, is looking at those texts and thinking about it. Oh, should I do it? I love them, but she's probably texting them back behind your back, bro. If you just made money, you wouldn't deal with these problems, bro.
If you need to date escorts or sugar babies, just like Myron got exposed for being on sugar baby sites and Fresh literally got an escort pregnant, then trust me, you are not him. They don't have game. That's them being a simp and wasting money on women that are only there for money. That should be so embarrassing, and it's just not the flex that he thinks it is.
Me and Flynn were in the elevator. We meet some 7 foot tall dude. I'm like, you in the NBA, man? I was joking around. He's like, yeah. So we live an NBA lifestyle, but it's not a 0.00001% chance.
Bruh, just because you pay rent in the same building or go to the same restaurants that NBA players do does not mean you live an NBA player lifestyle. What it probably means is you're living outside your means, over leveraged, in debt, and you're spending all your income trying to maintain a lifestyle for social media clout.
So I went to dinner last night, right, and I paid for everybody. It was like $700, and I decided to leave a $40 tip, which I didn't have to. As I'm walking out, the front desk dude is like, you know, gratuity's not included here, right, for your tip. And he's over here trying to say I didn't tip enough. I'm like, would you like me to remove that tip instead? Would that be better for you? Am I the villain here or what? Because when I didn't like my job at a fucking pizza place making $9 an hour, I quit and I got fucking rich. I didn't get here harassing customers.
I hope you didn't tip your barber because that hair is absolutely atrocious. I started off as a waiter, and I think being a waiter was one of the best experiences that made me successful as an entrepreneur today, because you're getting paid $6, $7 an hour, and your sections of 4 or 5 tables is like a mini business. And the better you do in your section, the more money you make. Now, what you did is you insulted this waiter by giving him a 6, 7%, probably all there around with your friends, flaunting cars and watches, how rich you are. And this person is working to serve you, and you probably acted like an a-hole, and giving 6, 7% is absolutely insulting. There are people who are waiters paying for college, providing for their family. We should celebrate hardworking people like that.
Rich people don't act like this. A $700 bill and $40 tip is insanely disrespectful. Fucking people over in the real world that are working hard for their money is nasty work and proves dude is just corny. These alpha males are all the same. All of their courses or coaching programs are the same vague nonsense with information that you could look up yourself. Buying this course won't help you make $10,000 a month. It'll just pay one of Vincent's bills to help him flex harder on Instagram while giving another vague, motivational, grind set speech with no actionable steps for anyone to take towards success or financial freedom. Don't let these goofy alpha males brainwash you. They don't have money until you give it to them. They can't afford their lifestyles without regular guys paying for their programs because they want to do better in life. If you're working a regular job on a career path, investing for the future, and you have goals and aspirations for yourself that you're working toward, you're doing exactly what you need to do, and you're probably doing better than them. But thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.